Imagine an island whose story mirrors the rise and fall of civilizations, a place shaped by ice, fire, and relentless ambition. This is Britain, a land once joined to Europe, then severed by rising seas, forging a unique identity in isolation. The first Britons were nomadic hunters, ghosts on a wild landscape of mammoths and marshes. As the land bridge known as Doggerland vanished, Britain became an island, its fate forever changed. Isolation allowed unique cultures to flourish, but also made Britain a tempting, mysterious prize for outsiders. To ancient Europeans, it was a land of tin, gold and strange rituals, a place of legend and opportunity. Tin, gold, strange rituals. The stage was set for waves of newcomers, each leaving their mark on this wind-swept shore. The Saga of Britain was about to begin, written by those bold enough to cross the sea. Before Rome, Britain's power was built on stone and belief. Neolithic and Bronze Age peoples raised monuments like Stonehenge, cathedrals of earth aligned with sun and moon. These were skilled farmers, engineers and traders, their goldwork and burial mounds revealing complex societies. Their world was alive with spirits, every river and hill held meaning. Rituals and monuments bound communities together, their legacy etched into the land. But change was coming. Celtic tribes arrived, bringing iron, new languages and warrior societies. Hill forts rose, and the age of the priest-astronomer faded before the age of the warrior king. The echoes in the stone would soon be drowned by the clash of iron. Britain was on the brink of a new era. The Romans saw Britain as a land of riches and opportunity. Claudius's legions invaded in AD 43, overwhelming the Celtic tribes and transforming Britain into a Roman province. Roads, cities and baths appeared. Roman law and culture reshaped daily life. Yet resistance simmered. Boudicca's rebellion burned cities and became legend. In the north, Hadrian's Wall marked the empire's edge, but Rome never fully conquered Caledonia. As Rome weakened, its legions withdrew, leaving chaos behind. New invaders, Angles, Saxons, Jutes, swept in, toppling Roman cities and building their own kingdoms. The eagle's shadow faded, replaced by the dragon banners of the Anglo-Saxons. A new, turbulent age had begun. Britain was once again up for the taking. With Rome gone, Britain fractured into warring Anglo-Saxon kingdoms. The native Britons retreated west, while a new English identity emerged from conflict and conquest. Christianity arrived, first from Irish monks, then from Rome, uniting the land under a new faith. Monasteries became centres of learning and power. But peace was shattered by Viking raids, swift, brutal and relentless. Only Wessex, led by Alfred the Great, resisted, laying the foundation for a unified England. Alfred's reforms, fortified towns, a reformed army and a focus on learning set the stage for nationhood. His successors reclaimed lost lands, and Athelstan became the first king of all England. Yet in 1066, William of Normandy crossed the Channel, conquering England and beginning a new era. The island's destiny shifted once more. The Norman conquest revolutionized England, imposing a new feudal order and connecting it to continental Europe. Castles and the Domesday Book symbolize Norman control and administrative genius. The Plantagenets' ambitions led to centuries of war with France and the birth of Magna Carta, a check on royal power. England's focus turned outward. Explorers and traders built the foundations of a global empire. The first colonies in America and the Caribbean grew, fueled by maritime power and mercantile ambition. But empire brought darkness. The transatlantic slave trade enriched Britain at a terrible human cost. Cities like Bristol and Liverpool thrived on this wealth, their prosperity built on exploitation. The empire's grandeur masked deep injustice and suffering. Britain's rise was shadowed by the violence of conquest and slavery. The 17th century was an age of upheaval. Civil war erupted over who should rule, king or parliament. The execution of Charles I shocked Europe. England became a republic under Cromwell's stern rule. The experiment faltered and monarchy was restored, but the old order was gone. The Glorious Revolution of 1688 established Parliament's supremacy, laying the groundwork for constitutional monarchy. These struggles unleashed new ideas about liberty, representation, and the limits of power. Britain emerged with a new political settlement, balancing monarchy and parliament. The seeds of modern democracy were sown in this turbulent era. The nation was forever changed, its future shaped by the battles of the past. The world had truly been turned upside down. Britain was ready for a new revolution. The Industrial Revolution transformed Britain more than any king or war. Inventions like the steam engine powered factories and cities, turning Britain into the world's workshop. Cities swelled with workers, but life was harsh. Long hours, dangerous conditions, and squalid slums. Immense wealth for a few contrasted with grinding poverty for many. Out of this hardship, workers organized, demanding rights and reforms. Trade unions, socialists and reformers pushed for change, forcing the government to act. The Industrial Revolution built a new society, urban, industrial and restless. Britain's power and innovation reshaped the world, but at a steep human cost. The age of the machine had arrived. The 20th century tested Britain as never before. World War I brought unimaginable loss. A generation was lost in the trenches. The war's end left Britain scarred and changed, but peace was fleeting. World War II saw Britain stand alone against Nazi Germany, its finest hour. The Blitz, the Battle of Britain, and the sacrifices of millions led to victory, but at immense cost. The empire began to unravel, and Britain's global dominance faded. In the aftermath, radical reforms, like the National Health Service, promised a fairer society. Britain emerged from the Crucible changed, no longer an empire, but a nation seeking a new role. The Cold War brought new challenges and alliances. The story of survival and adaptation continued. The end of empire forced Britain to redefine itself. Former colonies gained independence, and waves of immigration created a multicultural society. Economic struggles and shifting alliances marked the late 20th century. Britain joined, then left the European Union. Brexit reigniting debates about identity and destiny. The nation's story is one of constant change, innovation and reinvention. From ancient stones to modern cities, echoes of the past shape the present. Britain's legacy is complex, global and unfinished. The final chapter is still being written every day by all who call this island home.